Hello. Okay, guys. So this is an assignment brief for your demo SEO assignment. Now, there are a few things which I would want you guys to follow and know and understand. Okay. First of all, when we are working with composing creative SEO content, uh, most of the content writing firms work with the concept of keywords. Okay, if you check here, keywords. Now, keywords play a very important role in content composition. Okay, so if you are unfamiliar with that term or what that term is, I would suggest just Google that and research about it a little, read about it a little, so that you get a fair idea of what keywords are. I will give a brief about keywords shortly, but if you still have certain doubts about keywords, I suggest just going through Google and just researching about it a little bit to understand what keywords are and how to use them and how it boosts, you know, SEO rank as such. Okay. Now, for this particular assignment, uh, you guys need to write a total of 1,000 words. Okay. Each and every candidate has been assigned a topic, and based on that topic, uh, you need to compose content which has to be around 1,000 words. Okay. It should not be less and it should not be more. The target word count should be around a minimum of 1,000 words and a maximum of say 1,100 words. And the deadline for that is tomorrow, preferably by 12 p.m. Okay. The word count is also mentioned here. So please make sure that the word count is not less than 1,000 and does not exceed 1,100 words. Okay. Now, if you see, this is uh, the mail. Out here it's mentioned, kindly compose 1,000 word blog as per the word count. Okay. Now, titles have been given. This is the title which you guys have to work with. Deadline, we have also added a reference link. Okay. These are the keywords and the writer names have been provided. Okay. And this is the word count. Okay. So let's say, for example, if I am Mark. Okay. Mark is doing the first set, which is signs and symptoms of cocaine addiction. Okay, that is his title, that's his topic. He needs to compose content on that. And a reference website is also given so that he gets an idea of what needs to be done. And these are the keywords which Mark will be using. Okay, and that's his word count, which is same for everyone. But we've created a separate column so that it's clear for each and every one of you. Now, keywords. Keywords are, let's say, terms or phrases which an individual is most likely to type in on Google. Okay, the search bar on Google. Let's say, for example, if you want to avail any particular service or want to purchase, uh, a specific product, what do we do? Is the first thing we do is Google that particular service or product which we are looking for, right? So out here, the most relevant keywords, okay, whatever you're typing in, uh, becomes the most effective phrase or keyword which we will incorporate in our article, so that, let's say, if out of 190 people are looking for that particular service or product, by typing it that exact same keyword phrase, uh, Google automatically scans the internet and identifies which particular blogs articles have these particular words present in them. Okay, so that is how they boost search and it elevates the rank of that particular article or that particular website where these phrases or words have been listed. Okay, I'll give you a practical example. If I am looking for a mobile phone online, okay, let's just type it out here. Okay, so this is the search bar of Google, and I'm looking for a mobile phone which I want to purchase online. So let's say I typed in mobile phone online, right? Now, if you just scroll down, you will see the first suggested link, Amazon mobile phones online. Okay, it's highlighted here. You can see. Okay, so this is what primarily happens, right? Keywords are nothing but words which most likely people are supposed to type in on the search bar of Google, and what Google does is scans the internet and connects my search with the words which are being used in particular websites. Okay, so I have searched for this, and Google is giving me results as per that. So this is what keywords are. We need you to use these keywords in your blogs at least twice and highlight them in bold. Okay. Now, taking the example of Mark again, let's say cocaine withdrawal symptoms. Okay, cocaine withdrawal treatment in NJ. I think this is NJ is nothing but a location, New Jersey. Okay, so cocaine withdrawal symptom treatments or whatever in New Jersey. The location we are not going to be really specific about. It's just there as a keyword. It does not mean that your article has to focus on New Jersey in itself. No, your articles will be completely general. You will not promote any client. Okay, no company name or product should be promoted. It has to be completely general, and the keywords only have to be enlisted in a very generalized way without taking the name of any company or any doctor or any other treatment facility as such. Okay, so let's say for example, how do we incorporate the keyword? Okay, cocaine withdrawal symptoms. It's very easy. Let's say for example, a sentence like if you are unaware of cocaine withdrawal symptoms, uh, check out the listed points below. Okay, something like that. Now, cocaine withdrawal treatment in New Jersey, NJ. Okay, how do you use that keyword in a sentence? Uh, Cocaine withdrawal treatment in NJ, or rather, let's say there are uh, several institutions where cocaine withdrawal treatment in NJ is provided, blah blah blah, like that. Okay, so use them constructively in general sentences without promoting any customer, any company rather, any company or any particular product, specifically. Okay, this is primarily it. Make sure to use the keyword at least twice, each keyword twice in the content, and go through the reference link. Okay. Now, one more important thing is that we are an international company and we work for various clients all over the world, right? So, while composing content, we have to make sure that we do not only have a vision or creativity which is uh, restricted with the Indian style of writing or the Indian influence as such. Okay, uh, right. So let's say, for example, the other day I was just going through a blog which you know highlighted some content about pav bhaji stalls. Okay, now pav bhaji stalls we do understand as Indians, but if a US customer is reading something about, let's say, pav bhaji stalls, it makes no sense to them, right? They would not be able to relate. Simultaneously, this particular assignment, we are going to focus on the US target market. So the English which you are going to compose is going to be US English, not UK English, not Canadian English, US English, uh, certainly not Indian English, and the target audience which is going to be who are going to be reading these files is they are based out of US. So please make sure that your content is focused on the US target market in general. Okay. Now, if you just scroll down, you will see there are two samples provided. Okay, for you guys to understand the format of writing, the language we use to write, and the structure of writing. Okay, so if you see, everything is written in short paragraphs. Okay, subheads are provided. In other files, bullet points will be given. So what happens is it makes you know it attracts the attention of the reader. Now, if I write content in one single block of 500 words, okay, that will obviously shift my focus, you know, to some other blog maybe, which is much more engaging and is presented properly, right? So make sure not to write in large paragraphs or huge, you know, sentences which have close to 50, 60 odd words, or big paragraphs which have 10 to 15 lines. Not as such. Make sure each paragraph has 4 to 5 lines. Okay. Provide subheads. Divide your article in a specific way, and highlight your keywords in bold if you see. Now, these were the keywords for this particular article. Now you have to do something similar. Now everything is very well organized, written in justified line alignment. Uh, yeah, primarily if you see, bullet points have been provided in the second sample article. So these are very, very important. Another essential thing is that we need to compose at least a minimum of 50 to 60 words in introduction, and about the same amount of words should be allocated for conclusion as well, because it provides a balance to the article or blog which we are writing. Okay, these are absolute basics which probably some of you might not know. So hence I'm just pointing these things out. Okay. Uh, and finally, we come to the most important thing, which each and everyone has to take into consideration when it comes to composition of content. Okay, SEO content is plagiarism. Okay, keywords is one part, and plagiarism is another very, very important part. Okay, now most of you guys have been selected for the next round because your content was A, decent, and second, there was no plagiarism in your files. Okay, but some of you guys had some level of plagiarism. Okay, not all of you. I do not remember which particular individual had plagiarized content in their files, but it was like very minor, maybe 50, 60 words, something of that sort. Hence, considering you guys are not aware of, how to compose content as a professional content writer, hence we decided to, oversee that particular flaw and made the selection based on the quality in itself. But please make sure, I repeat this, this is very, very important. Please make sure that there is zero plagiarism in each and every file. This is very, very essential. If we find plagiarism in your files, uh, we have to terminate your application. We will not be able to consider it at all. And we have tools which scan plagiarism. Okay, we have paid tools, we have free tools as well which scan plagiarism. So plagiarism is a huge taboo and a big no in our industry. Now, what is plagiarism? Plagiarism is nothing but the act of copy pasting content. Okay? So let's say, for example, if you are writing about symptoms of cocaine addiction and you refer to an article and you decide to, you know, copy paste a sentence or something of that sort, that we do not, condone at all. So how do we avoid plagiarism? I'm pretty sure you guys are well versed with the English language and can compose content creatively on your own. So what we do is we do not read articles line by line, okay, not sentence by sentence. Rather, we would read a paragraph, okay, read a paragraph, analyze it, understand what it's trying to convey, interpret it in your own way, and then compose creative content with your own creative language. Okay, that is the best way, the best tip I can give you to avoid plagiarism. Okay, that is very, very important. uh, Again, let's say for example, you see a certain sequence of sentences, okay, and you decide, if you think that I can just switch out, certain synonyms of certain words, okay, things to avoid. Let's say for example, things to, let's say, taking the example of this in itself, uh, article blog number 3, signs and symptoms of cocaine addiction. So if you want to like change the word sign and use a particular synonym, okay, and then you decide to, do all of that, change certain synonyms for a particular sentence or something of that sort, still that will be deemed as plagiarism. In fact, it's going to be worse because it's going to drastically reduce the quality of the content. The readability score is going to be affected as well. So I suggest you guys stick to the authentic mode, old school mode of content composition from the scratch by using your own creative words and not copy pasting or trying smart tactics of changing words with synonyms and all of that. Okay. Uh, A few tools which I would recommend you guys to use is number one, Grammarly. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen advertisements of Grammarly and know what is it about. It's a free tool. You guys can again just Google it, check out YouTube video on how to use Grammarly. It's very easy. And another thing which you guys can do if you wish to check your files for plagiarism is scan your content on what was the website? Okay, I'm forgetting the website, but I would send it across on WhatsApp. I think it's small SEO tools. Yes, it's smallseotools.com. You can check your files for plagiarism on smallseotools.com. Yeah, this is primarily it. Otherwise, there are not many instructions in this particular assignment. We try to keep it simple with a minimal word count because if you are selected for this particular internship, you will be processing close to 2000 to 2500 odd words on a regular basis. So this is just 1000 words so that you guys know and expect what to, you know, look forward to in the internship in itself, and how we compose content with regards to keywords and plagiarism and all these new terms. So this is just the final, uh, selection round where we determine which candidates are good enough for selection and who will be able to, consistently produce good quality content within the deadline period in the future. So hopefully everything is clear. If you guys have any doubts or queries, I'm there available on WhatsApp. Please feel free to text me and let me know. Okay. Refer to this video, watch it again if you have to. I think I've covered most of the points. Yeah, and this will be all for now. Thank you.